I'm Paige Burland. I'm with Minnesota Behavioral Specialists, and I just completed my coursework for the Multicultural certification, and I have to say it was one of the most amazing experiences that I've had. I think I learned more than I could have ever imagined that I would get out of this, and it was such a fantastic experience to really get your eye on that lens of like this idea of what you think culture is and realize that it's this big spectrum, and it's just so amazing. And the professors, especially Harold, were just so eye-opening, and these discussions, and it wasn't like sitting in a class where you just have to memorize something and take a test. It was interactive, and the conversations were real and they were deep, and it was amazing, and I couldn't have asked for anything more. And I'm honestly sad that it's over because it was such a great learning experience, and I would recommend anyone pursue this. It doesn't matter if it's not important to your career or to your life. It is important to your career. It is important to your life because it's going to take you places you didn't even know you could go.
Hi there, my name's John Smale. I'm with Heartland Credit Union in Inver Grove Heights. Just graduated for a Multicultural Leadership Certificate with DCTC and the Dakota County Chamber of Commerce. Loved the course, loved everything about it. They get a little bit of international business. Really brought out some of the management skills that I already kind of have and things to think about. Many things just tacked on to the leadership skills as far as listening to people, much more so. Things I really didn't even think about, but really made it, I think that I'm going to be a better leader because of it. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Lee Stoffel. I am the communications manager for the city of Rosemount. And I joined the Multicultural Leadership Certificate program at Dakota County Technical College because of a couple of different reasons. First of all, I'm a new manager, so in kind of a middle management area, this was a great opportunity for me to learn some additional leadership skills. And then on top of that, Rosemount is a really rapidly growing community with a lot of new faces, a lot of new people with different backgrounds. And in my role in communications and engagement, I knew that this class would help me work on reaching out to new groups and new people and working on making connections. So I was very excited for the opportunity to join, and I'm very, very happy that I participated in this effort. It was definitely a very transformational project for me. It's very introspective in a lot of ways, and it helped me, I would say, twofold. Number one, it's going to help me with working with different cultures within our organization. So working with my coworkers, working through different types of conflict, working through project management, and how to support people better and see what's important to them. And then secondly, in my work out in the community, how I can best reach out to people who have different backgrounds than I do, who come from different ways of thinking than I do. This is a program that can really help you embrace the change that we're seeing occur in our world right now. So I highly recommend it, and it's a program that I think many people would benefit from, and it can uplift your customer service, your human resources, interactions within your organization, and any sort of outreach that you need to do.
My name is Deb Honigschlager. I work at Royal Credit Union. I am the Apple Valley branch manager. I took the classes because I thought it would be a great opportunity to get back to school and learn some new things. The mentorship class I was interested in was one of those. There are two sets of mentorship classes, and I was really interested in learning more about how to be a mentor because I'd never taken any classes on mentoring. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I got to meet a lot of people in the community, people who belong to the chamber, so I can see them at all the events and all those things, and we work together. Lots of the classes were like team efforts, group projects, and so we got to know each other really well, actually, and we hang out and we do things together. So it's been a good experience. It was a lot of work. I'm not going to say it. Going back to college is a lot of work. I had talked to Harold about it, and he said it's not just going to a lecture. Where a lecture, you go and you listen and you write your notes, and maybe you don't look at it again. We actually learned. We took what we heard, we took what we read, combined it into reflections every week. So it's things you had to think about. So that was one of my favorite parts, is that we were able to wrap it all up in a nice little bow, and then get input from other people on what they learned or their perspectives. So that, I think, was my favorite parts.
And Deb, who was the first one to sign up for this program?
I was the first one to sign up for it because as soon as I saw the email, I shot right back and asked about it. And then I asked my supervisor, hey, would you be okay with me doing this? And she was 110% with me. So that was great. And yeah, I signed up as soon as I could.
My name is Stephanie Zimmerman. I am a volunteer with the Egan 4th of July Fun Fest Ambassador Committee, and I am also the Director of Dining Services for US Dining at the General Mills World Headquarters. I decided to take this program because I knew it would help me not only serve my team better, but give us in the Fun Fest a new outlook on how we can serve our ambassadors better. The past couple of years, we've had much more diverse engagement on the Fun Fest ambassadors, and it's been so interesting to figure out how to integrate all those different backgrounds into our program and really get that scholarship to as many people in front as many people as possible. So that was initially why I started taking this class. I found out it was significantly more difficult than I thought it was going to be, because as the Director of Dining Services, I manage 2 separate cafes. I also manage about $3.5 million in catering business a year, and I have almost 40 employees. So it's been a lot, but it has also helped me really connect with my team better, and it's helped me understand them in a different way and open myself up and help open them up to connecting with each other even a little bit more and understanding each other. So it's really, really put a nice solid foundation underneath my team that I didn't know how to get before.
My name is Camille Heyman. I am the President of Program Operations at Minnesota Behavioral Specialists. I'm also one of the co-owners. We work with children with autism, really pushing them to get ready for school and being ready for that world. So part of the excitement of being in this DCTC Multicultural Leadership Certification, it was really, at first we weren't sure what to expect. And honestly, the first class that we took, we learned about culture, and the culture is so much bigger than I ever imagined. And I had no idea that culture is not just about where you're from or the group that you're with, but it's so much more. And through that, we have actually built a brand new culture within our organization. We've created different areas of culture based on not just what we think our company should be, but what we think our staff should be. And so earning the certification has been really important to us in how to grow our business, how to shape the staff we work with, and the different ages and different generations that we work with. Learning about generations alone has been such a big impact for us, and how to communicate and how to have conversations that should be via text, should be via in person. All of those things are all skills that we learned just from getting this certification, and in return, really we're able to bring that back to the people that we work with on a daily basis and help shape how, as a company and as an organization, we evolve and as we grow to support the kids, which is our number one goal. And so it has been a pleasure to be a part of this group. I have learned more than I ever could have imagined. Thinking about, college, that's terrifying. Can't even imagine going to school and spending time looking in books and what if I get an F? That's not what it's about. It's about the experience. It's about really thinking about deep down what your opinions are and how to change those based on things you learn and what is going to shape you being a better person in the world. And so this certification has taken me way more than I could have ever imagined, and I can't wait to continue to utilize it.
My name is Michael Apple. I work for a nonprofit in West St. Paul called DARTS. We do work for senior I am actually a handyman and a driver for darts. I got into the multicultural program through the Chambers program. The Chambers, I think it was like a grant that they had. And the things I got out of it, I mean, initially I just thought it was just a weekly thing that you went to a meeting and you talked about things. But realizing that I'm actually a college student at my age wasn't the plan. But I got a lot of out of it because it made me, a lot of things made me think back and kind of reflect on things that I have been through in my life and things I've seen. It kind of made me get in touch with my background and my heritage and you know, just culturally things. And then the reason why I thought it would be a good fit because I can give a different perspective of my own experiences and things like that. So that's kind of why I stuck with it. Working on my certificate. Haven't completed all my courses yet, but we're working on it.
My name is Bridget Apple. I work at DARTS. I am the transportation lead. I took these classes because it was offered to me by the DCR Chamber and I'm working towards my certificate. Currently I'm getting, I have 2 more classes left. Currently I'm getting out of it cultural intelligence, how to grow and be a better person in different cultures, even in my own culture, how to respect myself and how to respect other people. Every culture is different, so learning about different cultures, how they respect each other, how they respect others, how they confront confrontation, how they grow, how different cultures are more silent, not because they want to be silent, but that's because it's just how they've grown up and how they learn. So right now I'm learning a lot, and I hope to continue to learn a lot and take this into my life going forward. And into my job at DARTS as well.
I'm Cheryl Capone. I work at Capone Art Park in Egan. I've been involved with the Multicultural Leadership Program this past year. I found it really interesting. I enjoyed learning a lot of new things, and I did not take the class for the certificate. I just really wanted to just learn the information that they had to share with me. Other people have graduated. I still have 2 more classes to go, but I needed to fit it into my work schedule. But I got involved because I just wanted to know more about it.
My name is Ann Averill, and I'm the Violence Prevention and Intervention Program Manager at 360 Communities. And I just completed the Multicultural Supervision Certificate Program at DCTC, and I was given this opportunity through the Dakota County Regional Chamber and through my work, and thought I should do it because we work with a diverse group of people in the community. We have a growing workforce and just wanted to build some additional skills to work with people better. And after going through the courses, one of my biggest takeaways is the community that we've built with other leaders in Dakota County, business owners, professionals, sharing stories, learning from one another, and also the content in the course has been very relevant to the work that we do.